If you combine like silk screen with this, it's a monoprint. But if you just have ink on the plate, it's a monotype.
Right.
Yeah.
So silver. So if you put a print, a
matrix. A print matrix combined with
a monotype.
A monotype for color
Makes it a monoprint.
Yeah. And this is actually a monotype, or just a 101.
Yeah, these are 101.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no matrix involved. It's just
Right.
color on top of a plate and run through the press.
And is this oil or acrylic?
This is oil. This
Yes.
is etching ink. I use etching ink and brush.
Yes.
And I use a little bit of solvent. I use a little gamma sol and thin it out a little bit and just paint on it. I try to be very fluid with it. I try and be very direct. I try and be very expressive. I try and get a lot of brush mark. I think one of the interesting parts about it is they kind of breathe, because the background of the paper comes through in the brush mark stroke. So
Yes.
there's a kind of breathing sense about it, or a little bit of a kind of almost like a motion or pulsing.
Yes.
Which I like.
I was going to say that's probably what really draws you to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you like that.
People like the color
gestural.
and they like the gestural breathing of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then so when you do these are done at your print, right?
These are on my press.
Yes.
I have a tackage press.
With your own chop mark down
I have my
below.
chop mark. This is my Ogopoge press chop.
Yeah.
And it's a design I made which is based on my name. My Korean name is Heitse. So that means shield, war shield. So this is Heitse Tewa is my name in Korean. And I designed this to be a shield chop for the Ogopoge press. Ogopoge is the Tewa word for Santa Fe. It's white shell water place. So it's this combination of Korean and Tewa kind of symbols and ideology.
Yeah. Makes
and
sense.
This is this is a classic Pueblo shield with a horizon.
Yes.
It's got like a sun with bullhorns and rays of light coming out into the bottom.
So when you have Mateo Romero, not only are you going to get the paintings, but you're going to get an inspired chop mark that took a lot of effort and time and thought. That's the thing about your work. You look at it, there's a lot more going on than just the eye. There's symbolism, there's emotion, culture too, wouldn't you say?
I would say I was, at this show, we've been talking to people about the paintings and the art, and there seems to be a huge amount of storytelling that's involved in each piece.
Yes.
Which oftentimes people don't necessarily access, because they come to a place and they look at something visually and they connect with it or not. And that's the first part of the artist, is to connect visually. But the second part is to relate information about the piece, because there's a connection which speaks hopefully about a human condition, about why the work's interesting, why the artist finds it interesting, why the audience finds it interesting.
I definitely connect to your work.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mateo Romero, here at the Herd, showing his work.